Dude, it's the meat event. I don't even know where to start with this one, bro. We got Ciryl Gane taking on Francis Ngannou, and I don't think there's ever been a more anticipated heavyweight matchup that I can think of in recent memory. This is, I think, the best of the best, especially considering both the skill levels and, just pure scary levels of both these guys, coupled with the backstory, right? Former training partners, now turned rivals. I mean, we saw that clip of Francis just dismissively walking past Ciryl Gane in the hallway. There's clearly a great deal of tension, and the build-up, while it has been, a little bit lackluster, given the fact that both these guys are kind of reserved. There wasn't a lot of words exchanged, and I think people might have anticipating a little bit more. But if we just boil down to it, when these guys face each other in the octagon, it's going to be absolute fireworks because it's Francis Ngannou 16-3, who is absolutely scary. TKOs are knocks out literally everyone he faces. And when he took out Stipe most recently, I mean, he absolutely put him to shame and was able to stuff that first takedown, which we know gave him complications in that first matchup. And once he got that first takedown, that fight changed, and he absolutely bodied Stipe. But he's coming against Ciryl Gane, who hasn't been in a close or competitive fight yet. I mean, he's been smashing everyone. Most recently, when he got that interim belt against the Black Beast, Derek Lewis, and he's been going through everyone he's seen. So I've been fascinated to see how it's changed from a pick'em to Ciryl Gane now ballooning to a minus 155 favorite. Do you think it's justified? Is there any value at a plus 140 Francis Ngannou, or is Ciryl Gane just truly on that whole another level of technicality, and he's going to be the one to mystify Francis? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, this is honestly, I don't know. This is crazy because Ciryl, I mean, he's undefeated. He looks insane, insane athletic, insane power. I mean, he's putting people away. His footsies are insane. His distancing control is insane. Um, Francis, we really haven't seen much other than the fact he learned how to stop a takedown. And boy, can he hit hard. But we already knew that, right? He is the predator. But Bond, Gaiman, gone. I don't know. It's so funny to see 61% super bullish on the undefeated, rookie, I guess you could call him, compared to the grizzled vet, Ngannou, 39%. 99% of that is KO. And man, I'm torn on this, but just for that demon level X Factor KO power, I think I'm taking Francis. I think Francis is going to somehow pull this BS off, somehow piss Dana off. Dana's going to cut him from the UFC, not even let him get another contract, possibly, and send him back to bare knuckle boxing. Then Ciryl Gane and Stipe are going to fight, and one of them are going to be the champion. But yeah, I'm going with Francis on this one. Crazy upset in my eyes.
So Francis to both defend the belt and then make his exit to BKFC. That would be a hell of a curveball to say the least. And this one's going to be pretty fascinating, right? Because it's very just fascinating to see how bullish everyone is on Ciryl Gane, right? And he's 10-0. He hasn't been in a close fight yet, but we've never seen Francis as a dog like this. And I don't know. You just wonder if Bonga Min is going to have the skill set that is required to take out Francis Ngannou. And you touched on it. 39% is rolling with the Predator. 38% of it, or 38, all of it is basically the KO, right? Just as you mentioned. Um, do you think at all that this might hit the mat? Because if we look at all of Ciryl Gane's fights, right, he's never once been on his back. He's never once been taken down. We know Francis, built up the chops required to stuff a Stipe's takedown. And, I got to imagine all that work he's putting in with Eric Nixick, working on that ground game. Do you think he's developed perhaps enough of an offensive skill set to where he might try to take Ciryl Gane down? Because we've never seen Gane deal with anything like that. Francis will have, nearly 20 pounds on him. Any thoughts that Francis takes him down?
That would be a beautiful thing, honestly. I would love to see that. I would become a giant fan of Francis. I actually want Francis to lose in this one. I'm kind of down for him to go to PFL or bare knuckle or some bum league. But I don't know why. I just have a weird gut feeling. I don't like how bullish people are. Just seeing what happened with Giga last weekend, I just don't really like the hype train of Ciryl Gane right now. And let's be honest, Francis is looking better than ever. I mean, so is Ciryl Gane, but it's really hard to pick I mean, over Francis, with just what he's been doing and how he's looked. And let's be honest, Stipe is the heavyweight GOAT, and for him to do what he did to Stipe was pretty insane. And I kind of see a similar outcome. And if he ground and pounds Gone, that would be the coolest, craziest thing ever. But I think they're going to keep it on the feet, and I'm very curious if Gone maybe goes for a takedown. I wonder who shoots first if a shot is going to be taken. And who tries to get the grappling, because whoever gets on top is probably gonna win. These guys are so big. I don't know how you get a person like that, even if you're that strong. Like, you still don't have that much strength when you're on your back, and that's a lot of weight to try to maneuver. And but yeah, this is such a crazy fight. I hope Gone wins, but Predator I think is getting that KO second round.
Yeah, and it's, when you're getting plus money for the champ and, the scariest guy to ever do it, then it's something to salivate over for sure. Ciryl Gane, you thought that maybe he's the one that tries to initiate a takedown. He does have a submission on his record. I think it was against Dontel Mays, so he does have some, some sort of game down there, but very interested to see if this fight does hit the mat, who tries to get it there, and if there, who has the decisive advantage, because we know there's going to be a lot of stand-up in this fight. Francis is going to be, throwing those meat bombs, where Ciryl Gane, just tries to be a little bit more technical and maybe pick the Predator apart. But if this hits the mat, I'm very interested to see what that looks like for sure. Ultimately, you already touched on it, 39% going with Francis, 61% rolling Ciryl Gane. I don't really like the minus 150 spot against Francis Ngannou, but I'm going to pick Ciryl Gane in this one nonetheless. I think he's going to win a decision. And I don't know, I think we're going to get a frustrated Francis in this one. And it's going to be one of those contests where Francis maybe is like mentally checked out halfway through the second round rather. And I think Ciryl Gane is going to do to Francis what he did to Volkov and just kind of just stupefy him on the feet, make him angry, and fight emotional. And ultimately, I don't think that's going to be in the Predator's favor. So got to roll Ciryl Gane in this one, but man, if Francis is able to sleep in with a meat bomb, you'll love to see what the next chapter of that story is going to be because you know that Dana and company is likely rooting for Bonga Min to give them an excuse to provide Francis his exit papers. But if he wins and gets that, immediate next fight, I think that's how it works in the contract. If he keeps the belt, then should be some drama for sure. So, any last thoughts on this main event? This one's tight.
Yeah, this is a banger. This is a true heavyweight showdown, hardcore slash even
Oh yeah.
casual dream fight. And I think truly the key to victory for Gon in this is going to be the calf kicks and taking away his legs. If he keeps whittling away and draws his fight out longer, the odds are going to be in Gon's favor. It'll be interesting to see if he does that play, because man, that would be just so funny if Francis gets the knockout and then Dana's got to deal with this, him and his manager and all that chaos. The drama will continue. Either way, I'm down with whatever the outcome is, but I do hope for Gon. But I'm feeling the Predator knockout. I don't know. He's scary.
It's gonna be fun for sure. Let us know in the comments who you're rolling with. Meat's got the Predator. I got Bonga Min, but should be fireworks nonetheless. And cannot wait to see how this meat event plays out at UFC 270. So let us know who you're going with, Meat Boy.